whatever. But really, I think sometimes, in some cases, not all of them, because I don't want anyone getting abused, I don't want anyone getting smacked around, and I don't think you should stay with that person if they are hurting you. But if we can kind of flip the script for just a second and realize that a lot of women push really hard on men, and I'm like talking to myself, like we can be emotionally super damaging and we don't even know. Like we don't realize what we're saying or our tone of voice because we don't think we sound that bad. Like we don't think, because a lot of women are softer spoken and we're not as loud as men, we think that we're being fine. Like we don't think we're doing anything wrong. And a good example of this would be, I was with someone and I try to be really careful about who I'm talking about and not to cut anybody down because I know that can haunt me in more than one way, I'm sure. But I try to be really careful, and even in my own relationship now, I want to respect it and be careful about it. But there are some really good things that I'm learning that I want other people to know. So, anyways, so like I said, the point of this video is just sharing about how I think respect is super important. Like putting respect, like in the front of this video, respect, super important. Mostly for men, but I know not all men are the same, not all women are the same. I'm just going based on like what I've observed in my life, what I've watched other women do to men, and kind of flipping the script. So I used to roll my eyes all the time, and I thought that was nothing. It was nothing. Like rolling your eyes, like I'm not hurting anyone, I'm not yelling at you, I'm not insulting you, just rolling my eyes at something you said. But to that other person, it would trigger like a blow up, and I just never understood it until a decade later. I'm finally realizing that interpretation for him was a huge deal, and to him that was so disrespectful. And to him it could feel like belittling his opinion and having no respect for him. And as much as I don't agree with a lot of the things he did and a lot of the ways he handled things, I understand now that I don't want to ever do that to someone again. I don't want to make those snotty faces and have a bad attitude towards someone